How we think about anime and animation in general has changed with AI, thanks to the geniuses over at Corridor Crew who have made their famous and somewhat controversial anime rock, paper, scissors using the power of creativity combined with AI. Earlier this year, this animation was an impressive feat that demonstrated the power of AI-generated art when combined with tools and artists who know what they are doing. But it certainly was not without fault. Even after a lot of the touch-ups from the crew, there was still a lot of flickering in the animation, weird ghosting effects, and you still had that classic dubbed motion of the mouth movements, which I actually kind of enjoyed because it's meant to be silly anyways. Nevertheless, it was an accomplishment in terms of creativity and gathering attention, both the good and the bad. Some people in groups praised it, while others said it was a slap in the face to animators. Ouch, that's a rough one. To follow this up, they decided to improve a lot of the faults and address some of the controversial points from the first one in order to make the second episode even better. This means they removed a lot more of the flickering, redesigned their art style into something that was their own original design, and also streamlined the process to make it easier for them to make more episodes. But I think what's really interesting and very cool from Corridor Crew is that they put out a video detailing how they use these different tools in order to make it an understandable and provide accessibility to other people who want to use these means in order to create a similar style of animation. So this means that in the future, maybe 1 year or even sooner, there may be a lot more projects emerging down the line with people using this AI-generated method of making animated videos. Maybe it's just going to be a small group or even just one person. So I'm curious to see what will happen with that. I mean, think about it. We could see a lot more Dungeons & Dragons inspired animations, especially given the popularity of Critical Role's new animated series. People could create stories about their characters with art that they've made and tell engaging animated stories about their adventures. Now let me stop here for a minute and still acknowledge that there are still plenty of flaws, especially the flickering. You can still see some of the weird deformities in some of the eyes in some frames, and also the mouths are very much still dubbed. So that's not going away probably anytime soon, but I expect them to continue to improve upon this animation going forward. And of course this is the case. AI still has its limits and a lot needs to go into making it perfected like an animation studio. You have to do a lot of training in order to get it to recognize those imperfections and adjust them. And that's going to be a lot of work. People will always prefer hand-drawn animation to AI-generated art. That's a fact. Animation lovers will certainly be sharpening their pitchforks and marching towards Corridor Crew's studio. But just remember that the important thing is that Corridor Crew is not out to devalue artists. In fact, they are trying to provide a means and the tools necessary for people who aren't professional animation artists to still be able to creatively express themselves using this style of medium. Storytelling and creative expression has always been their goal. At least that's what I believe. But another point I want to make is I don't think this will just stop with generating an animated video. I think these methods will also be used by animators to maybe generate ideas or even streamline aspects of their job. For example, could Disney animators quickly sketch some of their characters and scenes and then have the text prompt and AI generate the rest of the images in order to fill out their storyboard and save their tired hands from working too hard? I honestly don't know, but I do think there is a lot of potential when it comes to getting AI to work more consistently. If you're an animator, I'm actually curious to hear what you think and your opinions on the matter, so let me know. We've definitely seen how providing tools to the masses can produce incredible results. This has been seen with Unreal Engine in game development and will continue to be seen with tools like Stable Diffusion and Dream Booth, utilizing the specific methods outlined by Corridor Crew. I am definitely curious to see if they will continue to improve their methods in the future and what others are going to say about them as well, especially with episode 2 being released. Again, just to be clear, I don't think that Corridor Crew's video is meant to be a slap in the face of animators. Not that animators should be worried in general, since they have a very strong report and expectations from animation fans already. After all, people will always prefer hand-drawn animation to AI-generated art, like I said. But that'll do it for this video, everyone. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about their new video. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you not even watch it? I'd love to hear your opinions down below. And if you want to support this channel, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.